Nobody got there to ask themselves this question. If I was to wake up tomorrow and find out that I have a daughter or a niece, would I be okay with them growing up and being treated the way that I treat females today? I asked myself this question a long time ago with the birth of my first and second niece. I was not at peace with my answer at the time, and that's what influenced me to replenish my character. There was once a young man who walked the streets with no heart, no cares. But then no heart was replaced with two hearts in the form of two little girls. Due to my involvement in the upbringing of my two nieces, Ayana Marie and Aaliyah Bernice, I have learned to respect females in a manner that I would want them to be respected. Thanks to my older brother and his fiance, I now have two beautiful young nieces. And every time I look at them, I see them growing up and running into the kind of guy that I've turned into. But I also dread them running to the kind of guy that I was before they brought into my life. Ayana Marie Long was born on the day of August 11, 2009. And the little tight Aaliyah Bernice Long took her first breath on the day of October 16, 2008. Before the birth of Ayana and Aaliyah, Lashon was far from any guy that you see in front of you today. In fact, he was the complete opposite. At one point in time in my life, before I became an uncle, manipulating females was not a quick act of fun, but it was a hobby that I was pretty good at when I had. Before the youngins, I didn't really respect females or care for them at all. I simply just used them until I got what I wanted. Before the birth of my nieces, I used to have a tendency to neglect females, but now I tend to show a little bit more concern and respect towards them. After the birth of the two little yellow lemon drops, I began to mature early. Then I realized I didn't want men treating my nieces the way that I was treating females at that point in time in my life. Once the little ones popped out, I really began to understand the concept of the relationship and what it really meant to be in one, to put your all into it. My nieces taught me a lesson that no teacher, nor any professor, could ever teach me, and that's the lesson of love. Whenever I looked at them, I see them as young adults, and I have to deal with the fact that one day they're going to go out into this world and be alone. And I see what I have become, and I become more comfortable with them, like eventually going to talk to men. I was very uncomfortable at one point, but now I grew to like the fact. And in conclusion, if it wasn't for Ayana and Aaliyah alone, I would not mature as early as I have today. It's always that possibility that I might have not even developed into the young man that I am today at all. It is almost the month of February, and it's the year 2010, and my oldest niece is about to turn 5 years old. She started school this year, and is already on the path that I once walked on several years ago when I began my academic career. She's even calling me on the cell phone daily now. It's quite cute, actually. I only want her to be respected and appreciated the way that I respected and appreciated the diametric sex after she took her first breath on this earth around 11:10 a.m. on the day of August 11, 2005. And I have finally come to the realization that it was indeed the birth of two little girls that caused the rebirth of one young man. Thank you.